Hello students. In the previous class we discussed about tissue. There were two types that we were supposed to discuss. One are the plant tissues, another one is the animal tissue. We finished up with the plant tissue. Now today we'll continue with the animal tissue. Animal tissue is of four types. Animal tissue is of four types. Number one is epithelial tissue. Number two is connective tissue, connective. Number three is muscular tissue, muscular. And the last one is nervous tissue. So four types of tissues are there: epithelial, connective, muscular, nervous. Okay, so we will deal firstly with the epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Alright. So starting with epithelial tissue, where is it present? Where is it present? Where? It covers the outer surface of your body. It is wrapping up your whole body. Number one, it is covering your body. Okay, the outer surface of your body. And it also covers the organs, not only the outer parts of the body, but it is also covering the organs. For example, your heart. It is covered by epithelial tissue. Okay. Not only the outer lining, but the inner lining of the heart, it is also covered by epithelial tissue. So epithelial tissue is covering your outer surface of the body. It is also lining your organs. Not only the outer lining, but also the inner lining of your organs. Not only heart, but a number of other organs as well. Okay. And apart from this, it also covers the lining of some of the tubes, some of the pipes like blood vessels. So the blood vessels, its internal lining, this inner lining, this is also your epithelial tissue. Okay. It is also present in the glands. Example, your salivary, whatever you call it. For example, in your salivary glands, this epithelial tissue is also present. Okay. So where is epithelial? It is covering your outer surface of the body. It is lining your organs. It is present inside the blood vessels. It is also present in the glands. Okay. So if it is present in all these areas, it might be playing a number of roles. So what is the role of epithelial tissue? What role this epithelial tissue is playing in your body? If it is present, if it is lining your body, if it is lining your outer organs, that means it is protecting you from injuries and germs. So the number one function will be protection from injury, as well as it does not allow germs to enter the body. Okay. Apart from this, it also helps in absorption and secretion. For example, if it is present inside the salivary glands, that means what does salivary glands do basically? They secrete saliva. So this saliva is a secretion. So if this epithelial tissue is present here, that means epithelial tissue is playing a role in secretion. It is secreting something. And if it is present somewhere else, it is helping in absorption as well. Okay. So epithelial tissue, what do you have to study about it? You should know where it is present and you should know what role it is playing in your body. Okay. Now epithelial tissue is of three types, but in your syllabus it is still here only. The types are not discussed in your book. You might do later, especially if you might do this in 9th standard. It is given in detail. Second type is your connective tissue. Second type of tissue is connective tissue. So, first, where, right? Before that, connective tissue is also known as supportive or supporting tissue. Remember this, supportive or supporting tissue. There are few cells. Tissue, remember, tissue is made up of cells. So in connective tissue, only few cells are present, and there is plenty of what? Intercellular space. Plenty of intercellular space. Alright? And this space is filled with matrix. It is filled with matrix. Matrix is a substance. It is a jelly-like substance, or this jelly-like can be a bit rigid, or it can be very liquefied form. This matrix can be of any form. Okay, so matrix is basically a material which is filling up this space. Alright, so this is about its structure. Now role. What role is this connective tissue playing in our body? Firstly, it connects and binds various organs. It is keeping the organs together. It is binding the organs together. Number two, it also provides support wherever it is present, and it also gives protection. So role of connective tissue is it connects and binds the organs, it gives support, and it also provides protection. Okay. Now connective tissue is of three types. Connective tissue is of three types. Number one is connective tissue proper. Connective tissue is further of three types. Connective tissue proper. Next is skeletal tissue. Skeletal tissue. And the last one is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue. Connective tissue proper, skeletal tissue, vascular tissue, right? Beginning with connective tissue proper, it supports, the function of connective tissue proper is that it supports and surrounds the organs. It is providing support to the organs, and it is also surrounding various organs. It is number one. Apart from this, connective tissue proper connects a muscle with a bone. And apart from this, it also connects bone to a bone, bone with a bone, or bone to a bone. What is connective tissue proper doing? It is supporting and surrounding various organs. It is connecting muscle and bone. It is also connecting bone to another bone. Alright. Based on this, connective tissue proper is further of four types. We are talking about animal tissue. Animal tissue is of four types. First part we did, that is epithelial tissue. Second, we are dealing with connective tissue. It is further of three types. We are dealing with its first type, connective tissue proper, and connective tissue proper is further of four types. Number one is areolar. areolar tissue. Number 2 is adipose tissue. Adipose, areolar and adipose. So areolar tissue, I am doing it like this because lot of times this question has been asked in the examinations to differentiate between areolar and adipose tissue. So we'll discuss it like this only in the form of differentiation. Areolar tissue has cells known as fibroblast. Fibroblast, they are the cells. These cells secrete or generate fibers. Which fibers? There are two. One is collagen. Another one is elastin. In areolar tissue, collagen and elastin both are present. Okay. And where is this areolar tissue present? It forms a layer outside your skin, layer on your skin, and it also packs various organs. That means, like for example, heart is placed on its proper place in between the lungs, right? Why is it present there only and it is not moving here and there? Because this areolar tissue is packing it. It is keeping the heart on its place. Similarly, it is keeping the lungs on its place. It packs various organs. Okay. While in adipose tissue, which cells are present? The cells are known as adipocytes. Adipocytes. It is present under the skin, as well as around organs, and it provides a role of protection and insulation. Adipose tissue consists of cells known as adipocytes. This layer is present under the skin. That means exactly underneath your skin. When your skin has a lot of fat inside it, that fat is stored in this adipose tissue. Okay. It is also present around the organs. The heart is being surrounded by the adipose tissue. Kidneys are being surrounded by the adipose tissue, and this adipose tissue is playing the role of protection. Imagine a punch thrown in somebody's, directly attacking on the ribs. If a person is fatty, okay, it will not hurt that much. But if a person is skinny, so skinny that the ribs are coming out, then obviously one of the ribs will get cracked. So adipose tissue, if it is present, it will protect you. If it is in less amount, then obviously it will not be able to give you that much protection, right? And insulation. The word insulation means to get off the heat, to get rid of the heat. So insulation is that your bottles are insulated as well. Now, if you take hot water in your winter season in the schools, when you carry your hot water bottles, what happens? They don't get cool. The water doesn't get cool so easily, right? Because why? The bottle is having a layer which is providing insulation. That means it is not allowing the heat to get away, right? Similarly, in winter season especially, when heat is required by the body, this adipose tissue will not let the heat to get out of the body, right? So it is playing a role in insulation. Another third type of this tissue is tendon, and fourth is ligament. Differentiation question might arise from this tendon and ligament as well. Tendon, ligament. So what is happening in tendon is that, again, the two fibers. So in this tendon, more collagen fiber and less elastin is present, while in ligament more elastin is present, more elastin. Elastin. If there is less elastin in tendon, that means it is less flexible. And if there is more elastin, this means it is more flexible. Alright. Number 3 is that tendons, because more collagen is there, they are more strong. Less collagen, less strong. Okay. Number 3 will be, this tendon connects a muscle to a bone, while this ligament connects bone to a bone. Okay. Tendon is linking a muscle with a bone, while the ligament is connecting bone with a bone. Okay. So if it is connecting muscle to a bone, that means it is helping in movement. And if it is connecting a bone to a bone, that means it is supporting the joints. It is stabilizing the joints. It is not helping in movement, but it is helping in keeping the organs at their places. If it is keeping the bones at their own places. Okay, it is helping in support, or you can add the word stabilize. It is stabilizing the joints. So you can clearly differentiate between tendon and ligament. In tendon, more collagen, less elastin. In ligament, more elastin. Tendon is less flexible, ligament is more flexible. Tendon is connecting muscle to a bone, while your ligament is connecting bone to a bone. Tendon is helping in movement, while ligament is supporting or stabilizing the joints. Okay, so this is the type of connective tissue, the first type of connective tissue, that is connective tissue proper. It was of 4 types that we discussed today. Number 1 is your areolar tissue, then your adipose tissue, then your tendon, and then your ligament. And we'll continue with the rest of these types in another class. Thank you.